welcome everybody to episode 317 of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast with Donald Nelson on the Confidence in the Klutch network, man. I'm glad all y'all took a minute to come back. First time viewers, appreciate you. You already know, let's rock and roll, get this beat ready. Let's talk about a few things, man. Hope everybody's in good health. My back is killing me, man. On my day ones, y'all know what's happening with me. Life Accused as a teacher coach, part 78. Right now, I'm going through the trials and tribulations of trying to get the summer league up. It's kind of hard due to the fact that given the tumultuous end of the season and the things that it was going through, player didn't know if he was going to be back at the joint. Player went back to the joint, so I was behind the 8-ball. It's cool. Difficult takes a day, impossible takes a week. So we will get everything together. I mean, we got enough teams. We're going to do what we do, steel, sharpen steel. Steel, sharpen steel. I got the homies. You know what I mean? They bringing their teams too, so we'll be all right. Be okay. Starting Wednesday. One of my comrades in this thing here in the city got released by a school. I'm tired of these schools in the Milwaukee public school system, Master's Plantation system, however you want to call it, that release championship coaches. Now, ain't nobody in the system has done what this brother has done since he's done it. So he got like 2 silver balls, you know what I mean, 2 state runner-ups, and he gets released talking about you want a teacher in the building. Those old antiquated rules don't work no more. Act 10 in 2011, that. So that means it can't principle-based. Like the principal just wanted them done. He was in the building for like a decade. You know what I'm saying? Before he even got the job, the head job, he was there. That brother got if you want to go in a new direction, all for it, but that brother should have been able to resign. You don't release him, talking about you want another coach in the building, you release him, you fire him. Same thing they did with my man's, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Freddie Roddy for that. Same thing they did with my man James Wright over jealousy in the building, over he trying to fundraise and you tell him he can't fundraise, but everybody else can fundraise in the building the same way. It was one of them type of things. Dirty, same with me. You got parents that can get the ear of administration and then administration, we want to go in a new direction. Like how? Over what? But you were just telling me to cut the kids next year. Like, yeah, it's bad out here in the city. And then they wonder why the city of Milwaukee, the public schools, the city conference, them teams ain't shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody flying out to the suburbs and all that because you can't keep the quality coaches that you need to keep. Ain't no way in hell that brother ain't supposed to be there. He's supposed to pick his time to go. But like I told him today, man, we all pick our time to go, but we stay a year too late. We want to see that one kid out, right? We want to see them out. The one kid, the good kid, they got a chance, right? And it always come back to bite us in our ass, man. Shout out to the brothers though, but y'all ruining the city, just so y'all know. You know what I mean? There's been a story at the end of last week that was very troubling to me with Miss Jacky Oh passing away. We want to say R.I.P. to her. She was 32, 33 years old, just young, no violence. It was over, complications reportedly from surgery. Okay. All I want to say is thoughts and prayers to her children, thoughts and prayers to her person, DC Young Fly, and her family, his family. Very traumatic. The children were young. It is very, very heartbreaking when I read the story and did some research on what a mommy makeover is and what that is and the pressure that women have to go through to want to have that done if that was the case. One thing we don't know about what happened is we need to give the doctor some bail, right? They're not going to medical facilities. They're going to like anywhere by your house in the office building getting the shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's a whole nother thing. But we never know if she had underlying health conditions. So that's another thing. We ain't playing armchair quarterback saying she should have waited a little while. She just had the baby. We ain't doing none of that. The problem is she's gone. And it don't matter when people pass, right? It don't matter what made them pass. They're gone. And that's the mourning part that we have to deal with that is, we have to talk about. Unfortunately, every surgery can have complications, right? Every single one. You can go into shock, your heart rate, your cardiac arrest, blood pressure too high, like anything. A lot of surgeries can have complications. you do not unnecessarily go under the knife. That's what I know, right? And if it's paining you, you got to get stuff out, foreign objects in your body. Like whatever you got to do, an organ is not working properly anymore. Yes, when it comes to cosmetic surgery, that's one of them tough ones because you're doing it for your mental health and how you want to see yourself. So it's very hard to tell somebody, don't go get cosmetic surgery. Very hard to when they need it for themselves to feel good about themselves because of health reasons and just people want to look a certain way to make money. And, and some women and men want to look a certain way to feel more attractive. So it's very hard. You know what I mean? But I just, unless it's medically necessary, physically, I just we might just have to chill. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then mentally we have to find alternative measures to get to where we need to get to with ourselves. Like I said, the doctor needs some bail. People were trying to attack him, talking about negative reviews. There's going to be negative reviews on everything. Stuff we buy, entertainment things, there's going to be negative review. So I don't think Dr. Zach did any wrong by deleting the image because he runs a business. So keeping that post up will be bad for his business, right? Last post you had, young lady passed away. Like, wouldn't that be bad for business? Let me know in the comments. But shit, maybe deleting deleting the image in the post was worse. If I was him, I'm sure he has HIPAA laws, like, and needed to take the post down possibly because somebody passed away. And that would make her medical history not obvious, but just it would make it known to other people this is what happened. And maybe people didn't need to know her medical history. So he might have had to take it down by HIPAA. Let me know in the comments because that's possibly why he did what he did. I know people are mad. I really wish that those that are struggling with how their body looks get a trainer, a therapist, and or a life coach to help them navigate before the surgery option. I mean, we need a life coach to help us go to the future. So I really hope people do that. Like I said, it's just, the pressure of women and what they got to do is just enormous right now. Like, so we get the trainer, we get the therapist, life coach, we lower our portions of the food we eat, we intermittent fast, we exercise. You know what I'm saying? If it's people that go through the gastro, by surgery and the fat transfer and all that stuff, and you ain't going to lose that gut. Sometimes the way our bodies are made, we going to have a little pudge. We going to have a little gut here, right? But losing weight takes time. Now, I know Miss Jacky Oh, she model and stuff. Maybe if she had extra skin and wanted to get it taken away, you know what I mean? Like, can't nobody say nothing about that. That's what she want to do. She wanted to continue to be that model. Somebody else might say, why don't you be this type of model now when you ain't showing your stomach? Like, it doesn't matter, fam. These 3 young babies ain't got their mama no more, man, and it's just sad. It's very sad. We have to remember it's not what the scale says, it's how you look in the mirror, and societal beauty standards versus competition versus professional competitiveness all can play a part in the decisions we make. And sometimes we are not in charge of what happens once we make a decision. We are charged in the decision we make. We are not in charge of the consequences. I say that in the opening monologue, man. So I want to take this time once again to say thoughts and prayers to the children, her 3 beautiful children, her person, DC Young Fly, her Wildin' Out family, her immediate family, and all her fans and supporters. Miss Jacky Oh, you will be missed. And I had to show love for you, baby. Rest in peace. Yeah. We back, y'all. We back. Damn. All right. Something else hit me. I said, let me talk about this right fast before I get into this NBA game. So Chick-fil-A has a diversity, equity, inclusion person that's been there for like 2 years. And I seen motherfuckers on Twitter talking about, I won't eat Chick-fil-A anymore. Like, so if you don't agree that Chick-fil-A needs a DEI person, right? You're a racist, homophobic person, period. That DEI shit ain't got shit to do with you if you white, taken away from you. Shit to do if you straight, taken away from you from the gays, and none of that. It's just making sure diversity. We have a diverse population I'm saying. We have equitable practices for everybody from that diverse representation and the inclusion of them in things that just, we gonna have gay people, we gonna have black people, we gonna have Hispanic people in the commercials and all that shit. We gonna have them at the front line, we gonna have them in the back line, we gonna have to clean the bathrooms, we gonna have them in the drive-thru, we gonna make sure that people come in. We want to make sure we promote to everybody. We gonna have gay night, we gonna have black night, we gonna have brown night, we gonna have yellow night, we gonna have, you know what I mean, everything besides Crip and Blood night, you know what I mean? Shit. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Like, and if you don't like that shit, you're more racist than homophobic first. Because really, you saying fuck that shit for the niggas. We know what that shit mean. My back is killing me, y'all. We know what that mean. I can't rub this black off to please you, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Oh, well, eat somewhere else then. Let me know where you eating at if you ain't eating that Chick-fil-A due to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Huh. Make it hot, bitch. All right. NBA week. Finals. Last Thursday, Monty Williams signs a 6-year, $78 million deal to coach the Detroit Pistons. This is the largest coaching deal in league history. Congratulations, Monty. You got the bag. I got some questions, though. How? How did he become the highest paid coach in NBA history? He didn't use his bench and didn't have enough juice to get a disgruntled player to buy in or get traded this last season. Last year, he got smoked by Dallas in the Western Conference semis. This year, he gets smoked by Denver, Western Conference semis. But shout out to Monty. He might say, I ain't coaching this team unless y'all make me the highest paid coach. Right? Because if you look at it, Monty is getting paid $13.5 million a season. Coach Pop gets $11.5 million a season. Steve Kerr gets $9.5 million per season. Coach Spo gets $8.5. So Kerr got 1 year left on his contract. So he at least commands what, 17 to 20, 15 to 17 million per year. I would say so with them 4 chips. If Pop getting 11.5, shit, the shit done changed. It's been almost a decade since Pop won a title. Congratulations, though, right? Brad Stevens says Joe Mazzulla will return to Boston because Brad Stevens believes in them. I believe in them, too. They were hiring an experienced assistant coach to replace Damon Stoudemire that left from Georgia Tech in May. Mazzulla will have to replace 3 assistants and will be joining Ime staff in Houston. I'm all with that. So you can go grab anybody that's slick that ain't got no job that want to just come on the staff. There's plenty older coaches and somebody who want a chance to win a title with what the roster that Boston has. So he'll be fine. He'll be fine. But what was y'all supposed to do? Fire him? If anything, Brad Stevens was supposed to bring his ass down and coach for 1 year until they get whatever. But he didn't want no parts of that shit, did he? You know what I'm saying? He said, nah, B, he can take it. He can take it, and I believe in him. And I mean, they made it to game 7, B. Jason Tatum don't sprain his ankle. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. So we'll see, though. Friday, well, Thursday night at the game 1 of the finals, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver says that the league found out more additional information on Ja, and that could be either good or bad. But Silver said they come to a conclusion, but would not announce it during the finals to take the spotlight off the players. I agree with that as well. People are going the negative road with more information. It might be good for Ja. And the more and more I think about it, he had the pistol in the strip club. It wasn't his pistol. He had the pistol in the car. What if that wasn't his pistol? You can have pistols in America. Now, did his lack of judgment? Yes. Does he bring smear to the league because he riding around with pistols, listening to NBA Youngboy and all that shit, and he get geeked off that shit? Not really. Did he hurt anybody? No. Could he have hurt somebody? Yes. I'm kind of, now the time has passed, I'm thinking Ja maybe did he just give him the 12 to 15, maybe, and I think that shit might be too harsh. But he has to get more games than Kyrie got for the tweet. So let me know in the comments, y'all. Frank Vogel picked by the Suns to be their new coach. Shout out to Frank Vogel. The finals. Let's get into the game. So game 1, Bella had a soccer game, a WIA tournament game, so I missed the whole game 1. If y'all thought I was going to go back and watch that shit, I ain't paid to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I watched the highlights and what I saw. Nuggets won 104-93. Jokic had 27, 10, and 4. Murray had 26, 6 and 10. Bam had 26, 13 and 5, and Jimmy had 13, 7 and 7. Looking at the math, it looked like in that game it's 42-59 Nuggets at half, and then in the fourth quarter, shit, Miami's getting close. I think they got it down like to 7. Free throws was the game. Shit, Denver was 16-20 from the line. Miami was 2 for 2, so that was part of the problem. You know what I mean? Like Denver 8 for 27 from Trey ball land 30%. Miami 13-39 for 33%. So shit, I'm looking at the stats like, yo, shit, Miami took 96 shots. They took 17 more shots than Denver, who has 79, shot 41%. Some of them shots go down. It's a total different motherfucking game because the rebounds was 45-43 Denver. So my game 2 prediction, I'm like, shit, the Heat figure it out, drop a couple shots, it's all good. Jimmy ain't gonna play like that. They're gonna get more free throws. So we get to last night's game, right? Quarter 1, the Heat 26-23. Max Strus had 12 in the first quarter. Jokic had 11. He led by as much as 11 in the first quarter. Heat was 4 for 8 for Trey ball land. Nuggets was 3 for 6. Nuggets out-rebounded the Heat though in that first quarter. Points in the paint, 12-10 Nuggets. Then we get to quarter 2, right? 11:03 left in the quarter. The Nuggets takes his first lead of the game, 28-27 on a 16-5 run with Jokic on the bench. And they led by as much as 15 in the first half, right? All right, so we get to halftime. 51-57 Nuggets. Nuggets offense sells tickets, right? Defense wins championships. No, a scoring defense wins championships. All right, Michael Irvin told us that shit. So Denver's defense gets in transition and scores all crazy, get their shit. And that's where they thrive at in the transition. Not the half-court game. The pick and roll shit is cool, but you know what I'm saying, in transition, that's when you kick it out for the open trays and the trailing Jokic coming and using his big-ass body and just turning on motherfuckers in the lane and getting them mismatches, and it's over. So I said my adjustment was the Heat are going to have to get more points in the paint and limit Denver's transition in the second half. And Jimmy has to get going. So best player on the floor at the half was Strus for the Heat, 14-4. Nuggets, Jokic 13-4-3. Bench points, the Nuggets was balling 20-5, right? So you looking at that like, damn, it's going down. So the Heat were 8 for 17 for the game so far from the trade ball line. Nuggets 7-16. That's a wash. But rebounds, Nuggets out-rebounding the Heat 25-21. Points in the paint, Denver 22-18. So, all right, let's go. Quarter 3, right? Denver 83-75 at the end of the quarter. I don't like how Jokic can get push-offs on D with the flop, right? Then flail his arms and body on the offensive end and draw fouls and shit. I just don't like that part of his game. But the refs have to see that shit. So in the third quarter, the Denver was winning by like 8. Right now, the Heat 12 for 26 from Trey ball land. I'm watching that number. Nuggets 8 for 21. Rebounds, Nuggets 38-29 still, right? Points in the paint, 36-26. The fourth quarter is when shit went crazy. The Heat 36-25 in the fourth quarter. 10:08 left in the game. The Heat regained the lead 86-85. Bam Adebayo. That's what you have to do with all that free throw area shit, that jumper, and make them come out, pump fake, go around somebody. You know what I mean? Miami went to that 2-3 zone. It was like a matchup. Went to a 2-3 matchup zone. Butler returned, 8:03 left in the game. I love the Heat's patience and their aggressiveness. They be patient, and then they go. Patient, and then they go. Denver does not close out well, which is giving the Heat open looks. I don't know if it's because we ain't getting the ball, we ain't making no shots, or we just don't play good D. 104-95 Heat with 4:03 left in the game. Now this is on a Miami Heat 29-12 run, right, over time from 10:08 and left in the first half. So we talking about shit 6 minutes. The Nuggets went on an 11-2 run over the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds to take the lead 109-106. Right? So Jamal Murray had the last 3, right? At the end of the game. Jimmy rushed that shit. I don't know why. I don't know why Jimmy rushed that shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that Trey. Nah, B, we can get a better shot, but he rushed the shot. Maul had it. You can't ask for anything more than that as a coach. They in transition. That's what they do. They thrive in transition. That was a tough shot. A step back 3 with a taller defender because they put Jimmy on Maul in your face. In hindsight, Malone could have Not should have. He could have called a timeout to set up a play because mad time ticked off of the clock, bringing the ball up in transition where you can guide it, take the ball out. This is what we do. We want to go for the quick tray ball or go for the quick two. And then we alternate what we're going to do after that. We get a quick strike. Then if we miss, game plan for our next possession, or we going for the win. That's it. So we killed Joe Mazzulla in Boston for not calling timeouts and shit, right? But we ain't going to kill Malone right there because transition, that's Denver's game, and they down 3 and he trusts his players. So I'm not calling a timeout right there at the crib. We down 3. We gonna try to get it. But you could if that's your way of coaching, right? That ain't Malone's way of coaching, clearly. Yo, Duncan Robinson killed in the fourth quarter. He had 10, 2 or 3 for Trey Ball. He out there mugging motherfuckers. He went to the hole on Jeff Green and made the layup and shit. Like, okay then, Duncan. You know what I mean? Yo, Jamal Murray is one of the top 15 players in the league, man. He one of the top 15 players in the league, hands down. He's fully returned to the 2020 playoff run all like he legit than a bitch, man. So looking at the game, best player on the floor, of course, is Jokic. He had 41, 16 to 28 from the field, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Jamal Murray had 18, 4 and 10. Gabe Vincent had 23 for the Heat, 4 assists from Trey Ball and 3 assists. Jimmy had 21, 4 and 9. Bam Ball, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The Heat, 49% from the field in the fourth quarter. No, 49% Trey Ball land. Sorry. Nuggets, 39%. So the Heat was +6 Trey Balls. That's 18. Free throws, Heat, 18 to 20. 90% from the line. They were 2 for 2 last game. Nuggets 19 for 22, 86%. Nuggets won a rebound, 38-31. Heat won the assist game, 28-23. Points in the paint, Nuggets 50-34. Fast break points, Nuggets 18-5. Bench points, 26 up, right? So the Heat bench came through in the second half. Remember, they was getting murdered in the first half. So let me see. In the first half, it was, what was the bench points? Fuck. I had it. 20-5. So yeah, 20-5. So it was all good. All right, so let's talk about it. Bam had 21 and 9, right? 8 of 14 from the field. I still need that 24 and 13 from him, right? He played very well. The Heat now has the home court advantage going to Miami for game 3, right? 2 games down to Miami, Wednesday and Friday. Mike Malone called out the effort of some players. Michael Porter Jr. defensively, most likely, because his closeouts is weak. They don't chop it up. They don't two-hand and get to one and mirror shit. They just running out there with one hand up like, man, come on, y'all. This the finals, man. You ain't closing out like these motherfuckers can't hit these shots like we ain't seen these motherfuckers hit these shots, cuz. Shit. If your shot isn't falling, be great at something else, fellas. Hey, fellas, do something else. Adjustments. He started Kevin Love, who had 6 and 10, over Caleb Martin, who had 3 and 5, who was sick over the weekend, but that was another bigger body. Jokic ate, but Jokic he thought he was going to eat a little bit more. Jokic did what he had to do, but Jokic wasn't able to make all them passes and shit because that different heat length. Made Jokic a scorer instead of a shot creator for teammates. That length. K-Love still can get up in there. So my game 3 prediction, I got the Heat on Wednesday. They got to go down to South Beach. So I got the Heat on Wednesday, man. I got the Heat in 7, and I got the Nuggets in 6 if they figure out the 2-3. So right now the Heat is 7 with the adjustments they made last night. They got to go and replicate it. Jimmy is not going to play that bad. I expect a resurgence of Jimmy Butler's game, y'all. All right? Quick ones. Blocker. Shannon Sharpe gets bought out of his contract to leave Fox Sports. My thoughts. It came down to when Skip was talking that shit about Tom Brady, when Shannon Sharpe said, Skip, Tom Brady playing bad, and Skip talking about you hating, you jealous of him, he's way better than player than you and all this shit, and you offended my man Shannon. Shannon like, hold up, Skip, so you gonna disrespect me and try to take me down to promote him? Like, I thought we was cool type shit. He took off his glasses. Oh, put your glasses back on, Shannon. Like, all that shit. And then the DeMar Hamlin shit when Shannon didn't come in because he was like, man, Skip had tweeted out, we supposed to continue the game type shit, which was insensitive because we ain't never seen nobody almost die on the fucking field and had to get resuscitated. And Shannon didn't want to come to work with that energy. He came with his monologue and he said he was what he was and Skip, ain't nobody make me take down shit. And others said, well, you had to change it up. Didn't nobody, management didn't say nothing. And I was understanding you wasn't going to say, all right, Skip, fuck it, let's go, G. Let's go, G. Fuck it, G. Those two instances, you know what I'm saying? In like 3 months. So after 7 years, it is what it is. Club Shay Shay is blowing up for Shannon. He can go back to ESPN. You see what Stephen A. Smith says. Shannon can come here. I'll give him a day out of my 5. I can't have nobody every day with me no more, though. I like my crew how I rotate and shit. You know what I mean? Shannon gonna be straight, though, whatever Shannon chooses to do. Shannon too good to not do the shit he does, though. But there's no room for him on another network to get another show, right? They ain't gonna move Skip around. So does he go to ESPN for 1 day a week? That don't make sense. Shannon too good. You know what I mean? But do Shannon get another show? Do Shannon get a show on ESPN now? They just got Pat McAfee. Can Shannon get another show? Let me know in the comments. Or he can be a free agent fucking media mercenary because Shannon good. Like if he got bought out by Fox, that means he done at Fox, right? There's nowhere else to go. But the sports wide world leader. Let me know, y'all. I say he'd be a mercenary until he get his own show. Watching a snippet on Dame Dash. He's 1,000% correct with this whole Rick Ross, DJ Envy shit. Like my thing is in regards to once Gunplay got involved, the shit got real because Gunplay on the thing talking about he slap niggas and all this shit for talking about him and brought up old shit about their daughter and needing a GoFundMe page and how you need that if Rick Ross take care of his people and all that shit. They doing too much. Like niggas are too old to not post, we're just having fun with this. All they gotta do is say, dawg, this shit ain't serious. We just having fun with this shit. Like it's real ass beef. Instead, niggas taking shit too far. Like, so y'all tell me this. When can Envy go to Miami? I'll wait. When can Ross go to New York? I'll wait. Shit is bugged out. We don't need no more shit. And I'm like they gotta chill, man, and keep it in the comments. Come out and say that shit and be done with that shit, man. Not over no damn car show, fam. We can't be having this stupid ass beef. Niggas die every day on the street for less, yo. Yeah. I don't like that shit. All right. We rolling, man. Thank you. Thank you for watching it. Thank you to all my listeners, man. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own African. I keep on saying African. Support your own American-born, African, black-owned media for everybody. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, and wherever you listen to your podcast. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram at K&K. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch Weekly. Donald Nelson, Dizzle, Deezy, Deez, us, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Donrilla. Host Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson and Confidence in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Have a safe and healthy night. You listen during the daytime. Credit grade day on purpose, y'all. Listen, with the final shit going on, I'm probably going to drop like every day after the finals and shit. Or either like after 2 games and shit. We'll see how I feel, man. My back hurting. Trying to get through the end of the school year. You know what we're doing, man. We all out, man. Be safe out there. Please watch your back, man. The fools is out because it's a little hot, man. Please, we need everybody to be safe. Please, man. They killing babies out here, man. Please be safe, y'all. That beef shit, it is not worth it, man. Just get the fuck away from these fools. Throw up the deuces, man. I ain't even on that shit, cuz. Let them motherfuckers be on it, but just, man, stay safe. Protect yourself. Stay dangerous, man. Don't get caught up at the lights, man. Just please, man. Just stay out of the way, man. That mean you got to stay your ass at home. Stay your ass at home, man. None of this shit is worth it. We out here fucking with people that got real life issues. They self-medicating. They ain't got no physical shit. Going to the doctor to take care of their health. They ain't got no mental shit right. Going to see a therapist with everything, and they taking their shit, their life, their trauma out on you, man. Please, y'all. Please, stay away from the fools, man. Please. I'm out, man. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.